Well guys, we're back at it again with JJ today. My speedometer is doing this right here again. Well, the speedometer is acting up again. I've got a new part ordered and we're going to get home and put that in today. Today I've got new parts in the mail to fix that, and on a 97 model Jeep TJ, I believe it's the only year model that came out with that particular speed sensor that's on the transmission, and it has a different plug, and that plug is prone to leaking up through the terminals and getting the connector wet, and that's why mine is wet. Mine's got the original plug on it, so we're going to put this here on today. It's got a new plug and it's got a new pigtail that I'm going to have to wire into my factory location, and that should solve my problem. So let's get to it. Yep, plug is wet again. You don't have to take this whole assembly out, because all we're going to be replacing is this white piece, but I'm going to take it out so I can give you a better look of what's going on. There's the gear. Let's take this in the house now and tear this apart and see what we got. So this has got more fluid down in it. Not as bad as it was last time, but that has been over the whole life of the product. So, but anyway, this thing started acting up. So this is a 11 millimeter bolt, and the one that holds the whole assembly in is a 13 millimeter. I failed to mention that earlier. I've never had one of these apart, so I don't really know how easy it's going to be to get this off. Not hard at all. So I'm never surprised anymore. They have had this sensor apart in the past. This is my first time. I've had the Jeep for over 4 years. I've had the Jeep for a while now, and this is supposed to have an ear on this side. So they broke one ear getting it off, and honestly, I don't blame them for that. But what I'm saying is, the previous owners have touched every piece of this Jeep. There's not one piece I believe I've been in before that hadn't already been touched by the previous owners. It's amazing. I get blown away by what has happened. So before I go back together with this, I'm going to go outside. I don't think the wire colors are the same, but I'm going to plug the plug in and then match the wire colors up with the orientation of the plug compared to the old plug. So here we have, looks like white, orange, and black. And I know for a fact that the plug harness that's on the Jeep right now are multicolored wires, like black with a red stripe, orange with a white stripe. So Anyway, this is the new style plug. It's I don't know if you can see that. The old style plug got those round prongs in it that's prone to leaking. So I believe this is going to fix my problem. I got to see how this gets back down in here. Y'all not going to be able to see what I'm doing at this point, but you get the gist of what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna oil this O-ring up. I got some actually PAG oil. I'm gonna use air conditioner oil, so I'll be back. Okay. All right, so I should have took the gear out and then pushed that in because it wasn't lined up. There's a spline for that gear. But anyway, it's back in there where it's supposed to go now, and all I gotta do is put the bolt back in. So that's how that works. So just remember, you can just grab that gear and you can pull it out and then slide this in the hole, put the gear back on, and you'll spin it until it drops in. And then once it drops in, it's got just a little play to keep everything from binding. That was my first time. I didn't really know what to do, so I'm like everybody else, I had to figure out the hard way sometimes. So now let me go outside and see about the wiring plug versus plug. So I've got a way of figuring that out. So this one right here is a 2-color wire on my new plug. It's white and orange. The rest of them are solid black and orange. This one up here on the transmission has one that's white and orange, just like this one right here. And one of them is black, one of them is black and red. So anyway, the white and orange one is on the left side right here. And I'm just gonna hook the other ones up, black and then orange, in that order. I'm gonna start with the one that's like the wire that's already on the Jeep, and then I'm going to wire the other ones up in order. So I need to cut this plug and wire and solder this plug in. On these connections outside, you definitely want to solder and use good heat shrink. Alright, before I get through wiring and soldering and something drops down in this transmission hole, I'm going to go ahead and put this back in. How did that go? No turning back. The shrink wrap that come with these wires is huge. I'm gonna try one before I do them all. We'll see if we can get that shrink wrap to go down small enough. Perfect. Yeah, that must be some premium stuff right there, because it wouldn't hit Frank a lot. Alright. That's some good heat shrink right there. Ooh, it's hot. Alright, there's one down. And let that cool off and I'll do the next one. So the next one is supposed to be, it's black on this one. The next one in line on this one is black. That one, other one's black with a yellow stripe. But well, I got some of the smallest, weakest zip ties I could find, and it still don't look good. But anyway, it won't be flopping around. Alright, let's go give this thing a test run and see if it works. I'll just be glad if the speedometer works at all first, and then for it to work right. Alright, I haven't done a test ride yet. I've got to go to town, pick up some stuff, so I'm just gonna hop in here and act like I knew what I was doing, and maybe she'll just work. It is working. So I'll come back when I get on the highway, going highway speeds, and we'll see if it's good and stable or not, because it got to the point to where just going down my driveway, it was showing I was going like 120, sometimes 140. It pegged all the way out against this stop right here. It's kind of hard to get up to highway speeds when you're in road construction. I'm up to 50. Everything is good so far. Maybe the traffic effort to go on a little bit. Thank y'all for watching today. Y'all come back next time and we'll see what we got going in.
Yeah.